What were some of the adversities you faced starting your company in the beginning that you had to go through?
Well, having my company wasn't something that was pre-planned, where I was like, you know, this is something that I want to develop and have for the future. It was just something that fell into place. I was introduced to a director, Charles Burangel's office, and she's the one that gave me more information, resources, how to get incorporated, because she told me of all the time that I was putting in and money that I should become a nonprofit. And through that, we used to just do events and charge $7 at the door and have DJ Test Move or Jibo the Pro be my DJ. Have over 40 dances at that time. Back in the days, all you had to do was a black and white flyer, graffiti down. So it wasn't that hard than what it is now. There wasn't YouTube, so what you saw, it was real, coming from somebody, you know, from within my work. And the dancers there, they didn't know anything out, you know, when it came to locking popping or whatever. So the struggles was not, it was more of love. It wasn't an agenda to make money, a business to grow to be a multi-million. So I didn't get to feel it, but we did the hustle, like chip in for costumes, and I'll pay half of their gear, they bring the other half. We'll do cake sales at that time, you know. So at that time it was raw. And having our graffiti artist from the hood, who's actually now for Source Magazine, I forgot his name, but he was one of my graffiti artists to do my flyers back in the days.
So that's definitely what's up. All the events you choreographed, what would be some of the memorable ones that you choreographed that you have to take with you, that you said you just remember about?
Wow. I guess I just leave the moment out there. I don't really stay with the memories of the past. When I do the choreography, it's for that moment, for that year. I've done, every year I do an event to raise funds for the organization. So it's more maybe the anniversaries where there's a story behind it. And at one point I did a story about my life, the domestic violence, the abuse, the AIDS that's out there in the streets, the violence and all. So it affected a lot of people because they could relate to the story that I gave to the community. When we did an event in Canada, in Montreal, and it was a success. It was like MTV out there. It's called Just for Laughs. And ever since then, we're there every year, working with the head director from that. And me working in France, teaching out there, and actually experiencing with a teacher that was out there and brought 40 students from France to New York to take one of my class. And when I was in the Christina show, New York 1, being pregnant, teaching through the whole 9 months, you know. So it was a lot of just experience. I just did it out of nothing. I didn't take it with me because I was too hungry focusing for the future.
Gotcha. April 8th and April 9th is a big day for you and your organization. Can you tell us a little bit about what's going to be going on in days?
Yeah, it's my 20th anniversary, and it's called Who Am I? Basically showing who am I, and what I've been doing for all these years, and a tribute to my work. So basically, and I've always done the choreography to all my events, but this time I wanted, with all the training that I've given to my dancers, I have one featuring their work of hip-hop, which expresses what I was about as a hip-hop dancer and choreographer. I have a contempt choreography, ballet, a jazz choreography, mambo, a house, African that's going to be featured. Everything that I've done all my life is going to be featured, and I'm going to be in as cameo, in and out, in each individual, different times, but it says a story about my life. And at the end of show, it tells you why I am KR3tS, but you have to be there to know. It's really spiritual. It's deep, the closing of the show.
One last question I want to ask you. At the end of the day, what would you like your legacy to be?
To be respected, to be able to maybe leave imprint to a lot of people's lives, and hopefully to do a book or a movie that it can continue when I'm not here, and share to other women, Latina women or single women of any color and race, that anybody can do it. It's your belief, and not to forget that it's within yourself, something that you love, whether it's dance or anything else that you want to succeed in. And just to get the respect in the industry as a woman, as a Latina, because it's hard to get that. So hopefully people out there and other women out there think that they can be respected, being a mom of 3, being a thick Latina, and just doing it all and trying to maintain all that, just to treat me like an individual. I ain't no better than anybody else. I struggle like everybody else. I go through issues as a mother. I go through issues as a choreographer. I'm the mean one, I'm the good one. I'm a mean mom, I'm the good mom. So I just want to be accepted like everybody else. We're all living the same, and I'm just here to just trying to keep rising to the top. Don't stop. And thank you.
We want to thank you for doing the interview. You got anybody you want to shout out?
I want to shout out my kids. I want to shout out KR3tS. I want to shout out all my sponsors that have been believing in us, our supporters, our friends, my families who are there, who don't believe in it, but I'm still in it. And God Almighty, He's my #1, and I thank Him that I'm still here. Peace.